Hey mums, so I want to bring three articles that I've read recently, some science, and it's, as you know, my last few videos have all been on relaxation in the mum and the benefits that your baby gets from you being relaxed. And if you've got my online course, then there's a whole section on relaxing the baby, and that includes relaxing yourself to kind of rub off onto your baby, and relaxing yourself so you pass relaxing breast milk to them if you're breastfeeding as well. So it's a continuation of this kind of series of videos on relaxing you and relaxing your baby. So as I read one of the big science articles and then found really interesting things in there, then I've gone in and read those. So I've been doing a lot of reading. This one here is new mum's got a guided CD, so a relaxation CD. And as soon as I saw CD, I thought, well, I wonder how long ago this was. This was from 2013, so it's not new. And it was all about the mums rather than the mum and the baby. But the mums with a guided CD, so a relaxation CD, had improved sleep, decreased stress, decreased depressive symptoms, and decreased anxiety. Now, as a new mum, if you've got a colicky, crying, refluxy, upset baby, you're going to have some of these things. And if you watch the videos again, you having the anxiety and the stress, that does get to your baby, unfortunately, through the breast milk and through just being close to them. And I've done videos on both of those. So I mean, it's meditation, relaxation, you know, whatever you want to call it. If you don't like the word meditation, we're not asking you to do that, but you can do some relaxation. And they listen to a guided CD, and it's personally, it's probably a bit easier, I think, to listen to something, and you can go on to whatever you might have, like iTunes or any of those, and put in relaxation, and you'll find some CDs in there. So I would just try that. Okay, so that's beneficial for the mum. Now, this is really, really exciting. I love this. A mum, I think just last week, said that her milk supply was low, and I'm always looking at this, but I haven't really found something positive enough to bring you, because I love looking at foods to help you. So I'm always looking at these, trying to find specific foods that might help breast milk production. And I've looked at a lot of research, and I hadn't found one that was like, this really worked. If I had, I would have brought a video on that for you. So, but it's mixed, you know. If you have found herbs or teas that do help, then you know that's fantastic. But I haven't just been confident enough to bring something to you. However, I was looking through the relaxation to help babies, and I found more than two, but I've got two here, of relaxation increasing milk volume for the mums. So this is absolutely fantastic. So as far as lifestyle goes, if I was to be talking to a mum about increasing milk volume, then I would look at eating well, not necessarily specific herbs or something, but eating well. You've got to be fueled to produce the milk, and decreasing stress. So getting good sleep, doing the relaxation. Stress basically shuts us down. Okay, so you can have, you go into fight or flight mode. So yes, you're running away from something, you're escaping something. Our body's programmed to do that, but it shuts everything down that is not necessary. So for example, if we're going to take breastfeeding as an example, if you are stressed from your baby and from lack of sleep, your body may shut down its milk production, because in this case it will want to look after you. So your body will prioritize you before the breastfeeding, because it will want you to survive and not be doing other things. You know, you're important at that time. This happens in loads of instances in health. So when I'm looking at adults, you know, stress is such a contributor to lots of things. And if you've looked at other videos on reflux, you know that stress shuts down digestion, so you get reflux. Okay, so that's other videos and other sections on the course and things. But this one here, now this one, they listened to a 20-minute audio tape, and I was like, wow, audio tapes. This was from 1989. So this one is, this one's a while ago. So the mum's got a 20-minute audio tape, which they listened to. And when they checked them, I think a week later, these mums had a 63% increase in milk. Now, this is a factor in most of this research. Most of it is done in mums that have a preterm baby. So the baby is being looked after in hospital. So they picked some really highly stressed mums. Okay, so their baby's in hospital, very premature, and then they're helping with this. So you can look at this in two ways. You can look at it as in, that's not you. You know, your baby wasn't premature, it's not in hospital, you know, your mum at home and your baby's got colic. So you can look at it as in, it's not you. Or you can look at it with a positive spin, in that if it works for them, it might work for you. So I would be inclined to look at it like that. If you're looking for some help, then why not try these absolutely simple, hopefully effective, no side effects, you know, just doing some relaxation, listening to an audio of some music. So, you know, these are just lovely, safe at home things you can do. So why not give it a go? So a 63% increase in milk volume sounds absolutely incredible. Now, here's another one. This one is absolutely amazing as well. The mums were pumping the same. They were babies in hospital, so the mums had to express, and they were using a pump. They listened to the music whilst pumping. You know, actually, as they were doing it, they listened, and that increased the milk volume, and it increased the fat content in the milk as well. So what I found amazing about this is that it's not only has the mum increased the volume, it started to alter the actual content of the breast milk. So it shows that just relaxation is having an effect and a control on what your body's producing, which is just absolutely incredible. I'm trying to see if there's anything else on there. So so that's just two studies on there. I've got more. I'm going to look through more, bring you more, and see if we can do like a little series on increasing milk volume. So what the point is from that: relaxation helps, and it's sort of negating the stress of the situation, like your high cortisol, your stress, your lack of sleep. So you're trying to bring that down. So relaxation helps, but what doesn't help is the stress. Okay, the stress of the whole situation. So obviously, to help that, you've got to help yourself. You want to help your baby, which is what the online course is about. You've got to eat right, look after yourself, get some sleep, get the sleep routine. There's videos on that even in the online course. Everything I'm saying is covered. So I might put this video in the course to listen to, but I'll probably put a section on increasing milk production on there now that we have this. But otherwise, everything that I talk about, I haven't really for a long time had to put a new video in the course, because it's all in there anyway. So the relaxation and the relaxation methods for you, and then on with your baby to pass that across. So I hope this video has given you something new, something to help with milk volume really, and I'm really excited to have brought something new. This video you can will go onto YouTube, so if you go and check out my YouTube channel and like my Instagram and the Facebook, and I'll just bring bringing out as many of these as I can. Okay, thank you, and catch up on the next one.